Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the ballpark. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the SMU Mustangs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake on first down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They're working that left side.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Quick release by the QB. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want to run it left here. Quick spin on the line. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He'll do it himself. Nice move there.
And, David, this defense just has their hands full. There's so many different weapons on the other side of the field that can hurt you, right? It's not just running backs. It's not just wide receivers and tight ends. This quarterback is a major threat when he decides to take off and go.
And it just makes me pause. It makes me slow down a little bit when I start to get upfield because I got to stop and worry about the running back, and now I got to worry about the quarterback run. So much to look at. It takes a lot of discipline to stop these designed quarterback runs.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about
there he goes.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a gap. It's Fleming. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Made a defender miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's as if there's a force field that's been keeping them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. They'll try to change it on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pitch it.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quick completion to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Walters. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's got him this time. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for space, it's Fleming. Fighting off the defender. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Walker. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Makes the grab. It's Walter. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Snags a quick pass on the left. At midfield, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really come in? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.